Make sure you have your riding partner available once you get to the top of the list. My standing is 2 rounds.
Oh, I think he was talking to the people that passed.
Please take small children to the hand and watch your step on the moving platform. The platform is moving at the same speed as your car machine vehicle.
Mom!
Please take small children by the hand. Watch your step on the moving platform. The platform and your time machine vehicle are moving at equal speed. The someone going through the time machine is close by. Please watch your children.
How many? One in the front right here, one. Step. How many guys? Two in the back now.
The sliding door to your time machine is closed automatically. Your safety remains seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Please watch your children. Sliding doors on your time machine closed automatically. For your safety remains seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle.
And you stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate back.
You push the time travel towards you.
Struggling to survive until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team and survive together. recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds bags into things for papyrus. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping of plans, designs, and unfortunately taxes. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilization. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with all of them, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them. Great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then they will teach you an intriguing subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today.
Miss Moniz, Amin, Sofia, and Livo Catapiter.
Lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans created powerful empires. To move their armies around, they built a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first worldwide web.
You're starting me, we are already at Rome. We are already at Jacob.
But then there was a roadblock. Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. The first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. Monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1850, Gutenberg invents the movable-type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion in innovation we call the Renaissance.
Congratulations, Jesse.
By now, we're communicating everywhere on Earth. And in 1965, through to send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by hand, but by computers. It's very large, very expensive computers, a garage in California. Young people with passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Together we form a super network that goes with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. Global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
For your return to Earth, your time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention. You are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated.
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Computer screen, answer a few questions first. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Let's add in some amazing new technology that we happen to know about.
I say your future? Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with wind power from your home fueling station, you're off. You won't have to worry about your pets while you're gone, thanks to handy household robots. You leave your country home in an ultra-light, ultra-powerful, totally networked family car that can take you anywhere. You've already planned the trip with your virtual travel agent. Hotels, check. Restaurants, check. Guided tours, check. Getting there is half the fun, so your family car will be equipped with virtual tools to teach you about the world outside your window. You'll travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today. And the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you're out of this world and into the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the